Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I have some new news in this early morning concerning Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had this to say about Conor McGregor and Errol Spence. He said that, first off, Errol Spence lost a step from the car accident, according to Manny Pacquiao. He said Keith Thurman is a better fighter than him. Keith Thurman is a lot faster than him, and it would be a walk in the park, according to Manny Pacquiao. Now, Jeff Fortune, his trainer, that's been with him since 2003, they took a little brief hiatus, but they're back, stated that his next fight will be against Conor McGregor. He's set to fight Conor McGregor. That's his desired fight. He wants to challenge himself against a UFC guy. And a percentage of his purse will go towards the victims of the COVID-19 in the Philippines. So he's always had some type of charity line set up for his people, which is great stuff. Mikey Garcia, he said this about Mikey Garcia. He said it would be easy work. It would be a tune-up fight once again, him fighting that guy. Errol Spence is not the same fighter. He's still good. Mikey Garcia, he'll knock him out right away. And those are the words from Manny Pacquiao and his trainer, Jeff Fortune. Now, I think Manny Pacquiao, I don't believe that Errol Spence showed any signs that he had missed a step. In fact, I thought he did really well. I thought he looked really good against a pretty game opponent. You know, Danny Garcia is no pushover. You know, I would call Danny Garcia a B- fighter. I would call him that. He couldn't knock him out, and that was one of Manny Pacquiao's claims, that he went 12 rounds with a guy that he should have knocked out. But I think Manny Pacquiao is underestimating the reality of how tough Danny Garcia is. Danny Garcia is a very tough opponent. He is. He's a very tough opponent. You know, he's from Philly. Philadelphia creates some of the toughest guys around. Okay, it just is. They're just built differently in Philly. You know what I mean? And that's what you have in Philadelphia. A lot of tough, hardcore fights with sticks, stones, and bottles in the streets of Philly fighters, right? Bernard Hopkins, the name. Joe Smoking Frazier. Those kind of guys. And Joe be smoking with that left hook. So those guys know what they know. And they're just built tough, right? Like Ford trucks. So I think Manny doesn't understand the opposition that Errol Spence went in there with. You know, so I didn't see Errol Spence miss the step or any of that. You know what I'm saying? Is Keith Thurman faster than him? Who knows? I don't know if he's necessarily faster, but then again, how will we ever know if Keith Thurman never fought Errol Spence, vice versa? They've never been in the ring together. He's been in the ring with Keith Thurman, gave him his first L after Keith Thurman had a couple hiatuses, a couple surgeries, a couple ducks, and a partridge in a pear tree, right? So, you know, it is what it is with that. But Manny, it seems like to me, he wants a money grab. He wants a money grab, and he wants to fight that UFC guy because he's seen what that UFC guy can generate. Conor McGregor is a sought-after fighter. He's notorious, but he's seeked after because of his reputation, of the things he did inside and outside the ring. He is a force to be reckoned with. He is a hot commodity in the UFC world. And when you take a UFC fighter and put him up against a legendary boxer like Manny Pacquiao, you should see something special, especially sales-wise. So I think Manny would want to take that step before going in there with a fighter. And I say this, it's easier for Manny Pacquiao or anybody to criticize a fighter when you're not getting in there with him. I always thought that shit was strange when people, you know, oh, he's missed a step, he's this and that, it'll be easy work. Oh, but I'm fighting someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never really liked that. I don't care who you are and what type of fighter you are, you know. I never agreed with, hey, he's missed a step, he's this and that. But if he really believes that, fine. There should be no reason he shouldn't fight him. At 42 years of age, there should be no reason for that to happen, right? So, you know, Manny will be 43 this year too, because he's a year behind Floyd. Floyd was in 77, he was in 78. Okay, so you know, him saying that, talking that noise there, you know, I mean, hey, it shows volumes. But I'm like this, put your money where your mouth is. I don't want to see Manny Pacquiao hurt, but Manny Pacquiao's talking bad shit. Manny Pacquiao saying that, hey, this is a tune-up fight. He lost a step. He's not the same. You know, the car accident put a toll on him, and it'll be easy work. So, you know, hey, I'm like, show me. Most of my family from the show me state of Missouri. So, show me. So that's my counterpunch on that, guys. You guys tell me what you think of Manny Pacquiao saying that Errol Spence Jr. has missed a step. Keith Thurman is a better fighter, and he wants to fight Conor McGregor over all those guys above. Tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys have been counterpunched. Peace.